Hiya, this is Guntech, and welcome to my second bonus stream, Sunday bonus stream. And I'm going to revisit a game that I left in alpha, and then it got released, and then it got updated, and some stuff added. So I wanted to go back. I have 736 hours in this game, and I'm going to play single player hard mode. Just going to have a look at my options. Probably gonna leave these at default, just mainly concerned with my binds, which are, as you can see, very strange. Looks like I have the same movement keys and stuff as in the long dark, so let's keep those as well. Let's go. So this is another PvE survival game, which is the genre I prefer. And this is also permadeath. So I've made a backup of slot 1 because you only got 5 slots for 5 different games at a time, and then you have to sort of manage it on your own. I think it's with some thought of simplicity in mind. I don't know. I'm gonna make a new slot. And as you can see, to save your game, you have to build a shelter or find one. There are, just as in the long dark, there are points where you can save even though you don't build a shelter. So I will shut up now and let's watch the intro. Those of you who know the game have seen this intro 20,000 times. So you pick up this book. And I shouldn't have done that because now all hell breaks loose. The boy on my arm is Timmy with his toy. Excuse me, I just had dinner. An excellent dinner, Chinese food. And we are landing in the snowy mountains somewhere. And that boy's head just got smashed against a non-folded up tray. But let us not remark on details. So he just took Timmy. I have low energy. I have to eat. I'm hungry. I have to eat or sleep. And I have blood on my hands. Well, that's from the crash. But the blood means you're at risk of infection. So at some point, I'm gonna have to. I'll eat the airplane food, bad as it is. So let's see if I can. Yeah, I can pick things up with my mouse. That's good. Let's see what I find here. A beer. Good, good. And a passenger list. So I'm just going to shut up and play for a few minutes. Those are meds. That is an axe, an airplane axe, stuck in the body of that woman, lying helplessly on the floor. So that's the tail end. And scattered remains. Okay. So I'm going to try to play this as you would the Long Dark. Sort of along those lines. So temps are not a problem at the moment. What I'm doing is picking up sticks, and then I can craft that on this crafting mat. And I just made a torch like that. I can light this on fire with my lighter, and this is the backpack where I can assign binds. So let me memorize those. 6 is good, F should not be spammed, and H is currently the plain X. So I'm gonna remap when I pick up more weapons. I will put another weapon there. So when they drop again, that means your inventory is full for that item. And I'm gonna need leaves to make a fire and other stuff, so I can grab some bushes as well. Some of the bushes may have berries, so I want to pick the berries before taking the bush, and maybe not take the bush because there's a chance the berries will grow back, and having trouble hitting this. At this moment, I have nothing in my inventory, so I'm picking up pretty much everything. Hey, Foxen, the forest. Yeah, no problem. Laundry is Sunday is actually normally my laundry day, but not today because of circumstances, and also the laundry was booked. So, so the rocks you pick up to make that's a squirrel. So there's quite a lot of wildlife in this game, and it's quite easy to get them. So what I want to do is try to find a source for rope, and also I should look around for more suitcases. And J is your survival book. So you have recipes in here for anything you'd like, and there's your stats page. I'm 100% sane. I have the default strength going up a bit from chopping with the axe and moving around. Athleticism default weight is overweight in my opinion. And the way you handle your calories in this game is, well, I think they changed that, so I should not I should find that out actually, because it's been probably over a year, maybe close to 2 years since I last played this. Tennis ball, fetch. So apparently the plane was headed to a tennis conference. So in the suitcases you can find man-made, non-craftable items, but there are some replacement like crafted meds. But to do those you have to find, okay, now I know where I am. I'm at the, what is it, East Coast. And there's an island out there, but not any resources really. You can't see the island, but it's over there. So if I go to my left, I will get to the main point of interest for me, which is a cave. I'm pretty sure they haven't moved or added anything on the map. Whether I remember where everything is another matter. And in this game you have a rechargeable sprint bar, so you might as well use it. And now I'm headed towards... I have to check what this bush is, and it just said new plant discovered. So either I eat it or I find out what it is first. Where are you? Blackberries. Okay. These will, if you can pick them up, they will hydrate you and give you a little bit of food. When they're in shadow like this, it's pretty hard to see. If they are poison berries, I will be poisoned. And I just overate, but that's fine. You can't really overeat in this game, I don't think, unless they change that. So as you can see, I'm already playing it like the long dark because I'm not sprinting all the time. I'm trying to conserve my sprint. Another difference to the long dark is that I shouldn't have done that because you can't actually mount and go down like that. So this is source of skulls and cloth, so I will pick up as much cloth as I can. With cloth I can make a rope. And there's a native over there squatting, doing something. And I would like to, there's another one. I would like to not aggro them because I don't have much to defend me with. There's a whole code full of... So let's see if I can, yeah. I'm gonna have to do this and run for it. Try to not walk into lizards. Lizards are a source of armor. Ouch. I am, as you can see, I'm quite easily killed right now, and he could call his friends. And even if I defend myself, I'm gonna take some hit from his attacks. It's usually not common to encounter cannibals that quickly. Another difference to the long dark is that you can jump. And I think I'm lost at the moment. Gonna have to find my way. No, I was going the right way. So I want to find the path to the cave, which is here. Right. Once inside the cave, I'll be safe from all the natives except the ones that are in the cave. So I'm gonna have to eat some meds before I go and meet them. What? And as I said, I'm playing it like I'm playing the long dark, so I'll left click there to enter. Doesn't work like that, and this is where my torch comes in handy. And I should eat meds, which was... No. Where'd you go? Where did my torch go? Okay, that was bad. So let's do this now. Okay. It went back into my inventory. And I was gonna eat meds like that. Was that booze? No. And then I'm gonna have to wait for it to build up. So I'm purposely playing slowly now. Because I know I'm rusty. And they are sleeping. Now they are no longer sleeping. So I'm gonna run to over here. And I just put one of them on a fire. Two of them on a fire. Ouch. Ouch. And I'm just gonna die, aren't I? So they can get out here, so let's climb down and hope that I can eat meds. Can I eat meds while climbing on the rope? I am so low right now, but the good part is I'm gonna find some meds down here. Wow, that was close. You will regenerate health by sleeping, and I should do this. You can tell how rusty I am. Wow, lags. So can I eat meds? No. No. And I'm going to wrap this in cloth so I will have 2 torches. Then I'm going to eat meds. Thank you. Ah, that was good. And here's another outfit for me. There are... I don't seem to be wearing one, which means jeans and t-shirt. So I'm going to wear this. And let's do these. And what I want is these arrows here. Some flares. 5 dynamite. Some circuit boards for making bombs, and primarily this. So I'll do this, this. And now I have a better weapon. Not as quick, but it will block and attack better. Duct tape is a survival item in this game. And I'll just pick this up. There we go. Drink a soda. And I'm automatically... And that's rope, which is good, because that should mean that I can craft a bow from, let's see, stick rope cloth, right? Making sure to add the rope before the cloth, otherwise you get another torch. So that's me with 15 arrows. So now I'm in a better position to defend and attack. But I'm not going to do it with... Let's see if that weapon changed here. Whoops. Where are you? So I want to put this in here. And I want to put it in... So let's try that. Good. And I have blood on me, which I should wash off as soon as possible. Don't know if this will help. That's actually red paint there, and there are notes scattered in the world. Any more arrows in here? Just gonna have... Another look. Some full-on circuit boards. That should be it. So I still have 2 cannibals to deal with in the cave. So I'm gonna have to climb this up and get ready to light my torch. I don't remember if this is insta-death. Used to be that you got a second chance at life by waking up, captured by them, and if you were able to survive for long enough after the capture, that would reset so that you would have another chance at that, but I don't know if that's still true. This is one of the games, unfortunately, where you have to finish them off like that. And they are pretty tough in hard mode. That guy is still alive? How is that possible? Nope. So where did he go? I killed him in the water, right? So I'm gonna do this. So it says I'm covered in blood, wash it off to avoid infection. You can't wash it off in here because I'll have to take a dip. Money has no real value other than for lighting fires, but you can pick up coins, and this is an ingredient for the bomb. Gonna place him where the other guy is. And I will create a fire. Man, I've forgotten all my binds. So the reason you burn them, first time they get you and haul you into the cave, second time you get caught, you'll die, yeah. So, but it is permadeath. Once you're dead, I don't know, do they delete the slot? They must. I think they delete the slot, or at least mark it up as unusable, obviously. So I still haven't saved. I'm gonna need to run off to, I think I will run off to the boat that will wash off the blood, and also, so this is the reason you burn them. You want bone, and then you can craft, how many cloth? 11. That's not a lot. And by wearing these, I now have better protection. What? No. And then I want to eat meds. I can loot the other stuff later. I'm mostly concerned that it's night outside. I should have 4 skulls, I do. Skulls can be used for making skull lamps. So I want to check daylight. I left the settings at the dark nights, so I won't be able to see much if I do go out of this cave tonight. So what I could do is build a temporary shelter inside here if I have enough leaves. Let's check if I can do that. R. Really? Did I bind it to another button? Maybe. Well, it's gonna be that way. And I need 26 leaves, and I don't think I have that. Yep, good. So if you don't finish the build, then I had some more sticks in here. Then it will place a marker on your HUD, and you can use that to navigate. So one technique is to leave unfinished builds. If you want to find your way, you can also is that sodas or no cloth? Excellent. Those are pebbles. You can use that to throw at animals, I think it is. And you can craft a slingshot. Alright, that's weird. Well, I'm gonna treat it as permadeath. If I die and wake up in the cave, the game's over. There you go, and now I can sleep. So time is indicated by this moon icon, and it shows you if you can't sleep yet, if you're not tired enough, it will show you that and because this was a temporary shelter, it disappears completely and leaves no resources left. Now it should be morning. And I will have to tend to my food and drink needs. Didn't I eat a med? I didn't. Wow. And I should drink a soda. Like that. And fill up on leaves again. And today it is raining. I'm very much in awe of this game. I think they did everything right. To someone who's proficient at the long dark, maybe it's too easy, but hey, you can still die. So if you die, don't come saying to me it was too easy. Gonna grab these ropes. Since I used one for the, let's see if I can get a camo outfit or something. Yep. And I will kill you and skin you. This will give me skins, which are also armor. And you can add leaves to them to be able to hide more efficiently in bushes like this. So I am a bit lucky that it's morning and that Foxen, do you know if there's like a time of day indicator? Because the one by your save point is only so because it was raining, apparently I washed off my blood. So yeah, and I will be hunting for more arrows. You can also craft your own and poison them with poison berries like this. If I pick that up, it counts as eating them, and then I will lose health. So I'm gonna do that. And now, well, I don't need that right now. I'm gonna take this. Get me some leaves. Actually, I'm not sure if the white ones are poisonous now. They used to be. They might not be now. I want to go over here. So I actually didn't save at the temporary shelter there. So let's see what I can craft with rope. So it does give you sort of hints what you can build if you hover on the icon there. I cannot make a water skin yet. I have to kill 2 deer. Snowshoes are of no use to me. Rhymin' and stealing. Snowshoes are of no use. For quiver, I'll need rabbit pelts, and the same for the bags. Rabbit fur boots help. They make less noise. Can make a crafted axe, which packs a big punch but is heavy to swing. So I will need pelts for anything that is worth anything, I think. So that this place looted up mostly. So if you're gonna make arrows, you need a source of feather. What I could also do is head up to I think this is a beautiful game. And I didn't mean to do that. I meant to do that. And actually what the rain tells me is I should go kill a turtle and make a water collector. Wow, my stomach is almost empty. I'm gonna cook some meat on the beach and have a barbie. I actually do have when the stomach is empty like it is now, soon it turns into an icon that tells you that you are starving and you are losing stamina at this point, as indicated by the blue meter there. So do I see any turtles here? There's one. Actually, in this game, all the turtles are called Steve for some reason. Hello, Steve. And he will give me 2 pieces of meat, and I should make a spear, by the way. With a well-placed chop, and of course. And it looks like it's clear stopping raining. See if I can catch a few droplets. I'm gonna put it close to the closest point to the yacht over there. So, what am I doing? Can't do it that way. There you go. And hopefully we'll have some water in there. And let's make a fire. So it's split up into 2 different things. Crafting is the crafting mat, and these are the recipes. And you can light a fire even though it's raining. So it's forgiving, this game. So, how did I... So that should be my meat cooking. And maybe another piece. As you can see, the stomach has gotten a sliver of bright red, which means that I am starving, and when it gets to a certain point, it will eat down on my health bar. My to-do list got updated, so let's check that. Set up defenses, find the missing plane passengers, find Timmy, explore Hanging Cave. That's the cave I was in. I could go back there. So I look at the sun to see that it's noon. And you must eat the meat quickly. And this will be... Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to pick it up. I can drink that water if I want to. I don't want to. I want to pick up what valuables are on the yacht. And then maybe go to another cave. There are actually oysters here that you can pick up, but you better eat them fast because they go bad quickly. And there should be rope here as well, but I'm full on rope, so... These pictures that are streamed about and notes are part of the story, if you want to play the story mode. Even though I'm doing Hardmode Survival, I can actually do the story mode and make the game twice longer by opting out of the ending. I haven't done that because that was added after I sort of left this game. I mean, I did play it from time to time. Those are oxygen tanks, and this time I'm going to save. Trying to remember, I must have put that on a mouse button, but I do not remember. So I do actually have a slot here, which is on day 18 in Hard Survival, but I'm going to override it. There we go. And you can also sleep here, but not yet, because I'm not tired enough. And this will give you an indication if you knew the time of day when you last slept. Let's say you slept at sundown, then you can keep that schedule by sleeping at sundown every day. But it will slip from you if you're tardy, if you stay up late, and if you do, it will keep being offset until you stay up all night. Unless they fix that. And there's a missing boy text on that carton. And I am now at the southeast corner of the peninsula. Those big trees, I think they are fig trees, unless they renamed them. And they are sacred places for the cannibals, which doesn't really mean anything. It's just part of the lore. So where do I want to go? There's a cave over there. There's a cave beyond that. Looking at the sun, like 3 p.m., something like that. I don't really need food or water because I looted out the cave. Wow, they really made it easier to cut the trees down. If I wanted to, I could dry my meat while I'm gone, but I only have one piece of meat, so I'll bring it with me and cook it on a fire. So I think this game succeeded in a lot of things because birds are not invisible, for one. Um, and you don't have to look down on the ground to pick up stuff. And you don't have to go into a boring inventory when you're crafting. Instead, you get a crafting mat, beautifully lit. And I should actually combine the cassette player with the tape. And I can play music if I want to. So that's the music on this tape. There are 5 tapes, I think. So if you're thinking about what you need, then down here at the south coast with a few cannibals, especially at the start of the game, there isn't so many dire needs. You have all that you want almost from the start. If you know where everything is, of course. If you're starting out, you have a brand new world to explore. So what I'm curious about is if they have moved some of the items in the caves. Because you are highly dependent. If if I didn't find this axe, I would have that weak plain axe for defense, and that almost killed me. So now I have a bow and arrow, and you can also find mushrooms and eat them. Just eat the right ones, or you will get a belly ache. Those were lizards. Yeah. So that's for armor, right? Because if you want bone armor only, then that's blueberries. This is one of their villages. They are out at the moment. Did I pick up the pot? I did not. So in some ways it's the same as the long dark. But I'll get it on the way back, I guess, unless I want to move on to somewhere. I'll see about that. Again, cloth is used in many recipes, so you'd like to grab as much of that as possible. Sometimes you don't get any cloth. So these are all totems made from the plane passengers. But I will find a lot of cloth in here. See, the problem is I might have to overnight in the cave again. So that means I need 4 more sticks down there. Will I have that? I think I will. And I could check my sanity. Where are you? 99, that was probably from... I am infected, so I need to find aloe. I thought my stamina bar was shrinking because of... So aloe might be here actually. I'm gonna have a look without trying to trigger that cannibal. So yeah, this is the game I played for a bunch of hours and the fruits of which are on YouTube. So this was quite a bit before I started streaming on Twitch. So aloe can be a challenge to find. And meds doesn't heal it, or it would have already since I'm full health. So if I do get infected, I will be unable to sprint for long periods. So it would be nice to find some. Blueberries will hydrate you and give you some food for your trouble. So, will I find aloe here? Might actually be a better idea to wait with the cave until tomorrow and fix what ails me. And it would be good to find some before dark. There's no aloe here, so let's run back. So how close am I to Geese Lake? I think Geese Lake might be over this way, and there are some medicinal plants here, so let's see if I can get them by the icon. Now it's getting close to night, so the cannibals, as they're called, will be out. That was a lizard. The reason I got infection, normally I never get infection because I can navigate these lands by dark and will have no trouble finding water in which to swim to avoid the infection, but because I'm rusty, I made that mistake right off the bat. We played it through twice to see the different endings. Yeah, 30 hours, well, you know, like I said in the stream yesterday, maybe at some point you play too many hours. I think you'll need maybe 50 to know the map perfectly. If you did it in 30, you are very good. And just as in the long dark, you can count days and have that as a gauge for how many times you've been able to cheat death, but that's not aloe, that's whatever it's called, but And I jumped instead of crouching. That's skilled. And he's just spotted me, so I'm gonna jump in the water in case I don't think I had blood on me, but so this is, I'm back at the village, right? Yeah. So I should find aloe on my way back, possibly. I think if you get a game, you should get the pot, no matter what. Rhyme and steal it. What was I saying? Also, you can't drop items on the floor. I think Athenon, a fellow, the long dark streamer, would like that. You actually have to build containers to store them in. So this is the boats, right? That's the boats. So I make a turn, stay to the right of the path to the yacht, and I should be able to find aloe. Foxen, do you see anything on your screen right now? Or should I use the increased brightness setting? I can always do this. Although, of course, the cannibals will see me then. But by now I'm close enough to the yacht that I can make a run for it if necessary. Hey! Is my infection fixed? No. So how am I not losing health or stamina? That is weird. Back at the lake. These are not aloe. There you go, maybe. No. So I'm infected, so what? If nothing happens to me, why should I care? And like I said, if you have the... I'm turning my back to her because she will be... I can hear by her the sounds she makes. There you go. There's our aloe. There's not another one. So I got 2 aloe. So she's just hurling herself at me. But that will be fine because I can do all kinds of maneuvers in the dark. Orchestral ones. Like I said, beautiful game. Now if I sleep, I will offset my clock, right? Because the stars are out and it's really dark. So the question is, do I want to do that or do I want to fight her? For the risk of... And she just screamed inside my head. I'm a little bit clumsy at the moment. And unfortunately you have to end them. Just picked up a tooth with which I can upgrade my weapons. Just took the opportunity to... What am I... Oh, picked up his head. Whoops. Pick you up. And burn the little lady for bones. That's how you do it, right? So I don't really need to drink, so this could be a good opportunity to check my meat. It's edible. So if I hang that up to dry, let's do a drying rack. There you go. Gonna make the small one. So mouse 4 is rotate. Good to know. Wow, and a leg. Gross. And what am I doing? Totally messing up. Probably angry about me chopping up. Well, actually, I found that. That was dropped from one of their effigies. So I'm gonna eat aloe, right? And what did I do? Try to craft it. Okay. So this is unhealthy. So what I can do is, the reason I went here is that I can jump in the water and stay in the yacht. Do this. So am I infected or what? Let's lose the infection. If so. Blood covered. They do seem peaceful. And these guys will steal your food, so pretty sure I won't have any food there in the morning. I guess I could try to kill one of them to get bones, but they'll just run off with my arrows. Wow. Oh well. It would be nice if you could pass time, but you cannot. I'll have to go through my inventory and see what I can craft on the boat. And I should have eaten my oysters, because now they're spoiled. Right, yeah. See if I can, whoops, drop them here. I could upgrade my weapons, except I don't have any sap. I'm going to use this pot for a sap collector. And I want to think about where I want to set up my base. This is the easiest spot. One of the easier spots. And it could be a good base before I move up into the mountains, which is my goal. So they did go away, which means that I could be chopping trees in the night. But yeah, I'll lose my bone armor. Speaking of, I should make some armor and see if I can't do this. So now I have more armor. Is the game audio very loud? Because that's the one thing I didn't check. It sounds okay in my ears, the game audio. I could try to... It's not too loud, right? Let me check that real quick. Wonder why it's less loud than before, but let's see if I can do it live here. Increase the gain. So I don't know what that's about. Can you hear me better now? Is this better, Foxen? Testing 1, 2, 3. Okay, so maybe I can't do it live then. So what do I want to do with this game slot? I'm not gonna sleep, so not gonna make axe. What can I craft with this? Arrows. Don't need any of it at the moment. All right, let's fix the sound issue. I will save, exit, adjust, and be back in 1 minute. So I do have a save point here. Save that to slot 1. And quit. Well, I didn't. Well, yeah, I think I have to restart the game for that. Maybe even I think I have to